two for Evil Dead, please? Oh, $2.
Cinema is dreams. You await in the theater. You were just there in the lobby buying popcorn, talking about what you're about to see, thinking about what you might do later, talking to who you were with. You find your seat, look around at the curtains and the colors, maybe checking your messages on your phone. Then the lights dim and something strange happens. You look to the screen. It's like another world. You are in a waking dream. Nothing else is real besides what is shown to you on the screen.
I want you to watch the movie Scream. There's something I want to show you. Have you ever seen a portal?
Cinema follows the logic of dreams, even if the movie is not about dreams themselves. Talking about dreams is like talking about movies. Since the cinema uses the language of dreams, years can pass in a second and you can hop from one place to another. It's a language made of image.
Answer. So, let's recap. We've just ruled out everything, which does make sense. So the answer has to be something that does make sense. Do a cystoscopy. Make sure he's human.
Test was negative.
For him being human?
Everything was right where it's supposed to be. All the tubes go where they're supposed to go.
Most likely scenario, some kind of bacterial prostatitis.
How did I get here?
What are you talking about?
I was in the ICU. Then I was coming down these stairs with you guys. What happened in between? I don't remember how I got here.
Through either trial and error or instinct or deliberate recreation, dream language is the language of cinema. Cinema language developed by the first narrative films, such as The Lumiere Brothers, George Méliès, and The Great Train Robbery, with its intercutting between scenes, the time skips, the close-ups, the trick films to make a fantasy make no logical sense. It makes sense they did not conceive of modern editing. Why would the human mind be able to follow, for example, two scenes intercut together? Film as dream, film as music. No art passes our consciences like the way film does and goes directly to our feelings, deep down into the dark room of our souls. So how does it make sense to us? How does our mind follow a scene like this, jumping from a face to a train, another place in time? It should be hard to follow, but it isn't. This is because our mind already speaks the language since we were born. Since our minds already speak this language since we were born, an alchemy of camera and dreams. Talking about dreams is like talking about movies, since the cinema uses the language of dreams. To make sense in a movie, it has to feel real. Well, people think this means realistic, or not, following some real-world logic that proves it to be real. What they mean without realizing it is that it follows dream logic. The shadow in the corner has to feel like a person to become a person. It doesn't need to make logical sense. It just needs to feel real. Behind every lens lies a portal to another world.
Our impulses are being redirected. We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep.
Scientific studies have shown that when watching a movie, the mind enters a hypnagogic state, a state between sleep and awake, a twilight of consciousness, not metaphorically or poetically, in an actual different mind pattern. Studies show that watching a movie causes the brain to enter a REM-like state where we accept the images on the screen as our dreams. If done right and using technical and instinctive skill, our mind accepts these disparate images as our new reality, accepting it as real even if not possible, activating subconscious feelings we were not aware of, enters us into a dreamlike world where regression is possible and one senses a unity with the external world. Cinema is the language of dreams. Some of us want to build these dreams. Some of us dream theirs still.
I like to make films because I like to go into another world. I like to get lost in another world. And film to me is a magical medium that makes you dream, allows you to dream in the dark. And it's just a fantastic thing to get lost